Welcome back, listener, to another episode of the Colliding Worlds. This week, I finally feature one of my own factions. One born from a single theory I found on YouTube. The Candy Labratory. If you enjoy this kind of content, leave a like. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. And now, let us proceed with the story. You awake with a start, your mind racing as you attempt to sit up. But you find yourself struggling against well-built restraints. Whoever knocked you out must have tied you down here. You look around to the best of your ability, and you see that here was some kind of laboratory. Great, you think to yourself. Here you thought you'd get an easy score from some candy-making rich guy. And now you were poised to become some kind of lab rat. You needed to find a way out of here before that could happen. Minutes pass by as you struggle with everything you have, trying to break the restraints, but to no avail. Just then, you hear footsteps in the distance. Far off, but you can tell they are getting closer. This causes you to panic, jerking wildly to no avail. That is, until your right arm is able to break free. At last, a spark of hope, a chance to escape as you hurry in undoing the rest of your restraints. But as you stand up, you realize the footfalls are closer than you thought, and there are far more than expected. As you begin to panic, you look around for anything you could use for a quick escape. But you find nothing except the door to the hallway, where you'll most certainly get caught. However, you do find an empty storage compartment large enough for you to hide in. It isn't much, but it'll have to do. You get in and close the door just as others enter the room. With a quick peek through the crack in the door, you can see two individuals. One in a set of lab gear with an eccentric twitch about them. The other wearing a formal suit with a stupidly tall hat, a cane in his right hand, and a gaudy assortment of colors you recognize as the owner of the Nestor Candy Corporation, William Nestor. It was then you could hear the lab technician speak with a sniveling tone in his voice.
Well, Doctor, it would seem my newest subject escaped.
It is no matter. They can't have gotten far. Begin a search of the grounds and double the security patrols. That should take care of any potential runaways. With a brief acknowledgement, the lab technician hurries out, leaving only what you assume to be the now Dr. Nestor. You pull back from the crack in the door as he turns his gaze towards the container you're in. Your heart starts pounding in your chest as he ends up getting closer, closer, and closer, until suddenly, everything goes silent. Seconds turn into minutes as nothing happens. You dare hope for a brief moment that maybe you were mistaken. Maybe the doctor had left the room. You take a tentative step forward, and as you do so, Some kind of rope grabs you by the ankle and yanks you out of this container. As you find yourself slammed back onto the table, you find yourself surrounded by an assortment of creatures, each made out of different types of candy. From a lanky ghoul made of taffy, its face etched into one of pure horror, applying new restraints, to a gummy creature that was disturbingly human-like, holding you down at the shoulders. And further down, you could see Dr. Nestor carefully examining a syringe full of some unknown substance while singing to himself. There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. You have caused me quite a lot of trouble these past few days. But no matter. You will be of use to me yet. As he then makes his way towards you, you are overcome by fear. As you desperately try to break free, to get away from this psychopath. But that only serves to amuse him. Oh, darling. There's no need to worry. This'll barely hurt at all.